Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract, the Carlisle Legacy, set in Dartmoor and supplied to us today by Art for Luke. So moving on to our briefing, destroy any potential for the Carlisle Legacy to continue. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the mansion staff, and we will have a Seeker 1 stored up in the library, and we'll be bringing with us 2 agmatic gas grenades and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, the Seeker 1 is a just in case measure. We may not need it. So first thing we're going to do is grab one of our gas grenades, and we're going to throw it down onto the pool table where Patrick Carlisle is currently located, and that will make him sick, and he will then make his way to the bathroom and we can meet him there. Unfortunately, Mr. Fernsby has just arrived, so we're going to have to hide ourselves a little bit. There we go. So once we make it into the bathroom, we're just going to pounce on Patrick and render him unconscious. We'll leave him there and we'll come back for him a little bit later on. We're going to make our way back upstairs, and we're going to head now to the balcony overlooking the lounge area. And in here we will have currently 2 of our next targets, and that will be Edward and his wife Emma. I believe that's Emma, that could be Rebecca, I can never remember. We're gonna pull out our second gas grenade, and when they begin their conversation we can toss that on the floor between them, and that they will both get sick as well. And then we're going to make our way back down to the bathroom outside the library where young Patrick is currently awaiting for us. And Edward will come along this way. Oh, this is Gregory, not Edward. I always get all of these siblings mixed up. I can never remember which one is which. So before Gregory makes his way into the bathroom, we're going to pounce on him and render him unconscious. We're going to drag him into the bathroom and deposit him next to young Patrick here, and then make our way across to the changing rooms where one of the Carlisle sisters are currently located, purging themselves also. I believe this one is Rebecca. So we're just going to render her unconscious as well. Now she drops a vial of agmatic poison that we're going to grab before making our way into the kitchens and grabbing some rat poison as well. So all we have left now are, I believe it is actually Rebecca, and we've just rendered Emma unconscious. So we're going to make our way to the study, and Rebecca has just left the area, which is absolutely ideal for us. We're going to add one of our agmatic poisons to her bottle of water, and then make our way across the building and into the dining room where we will find Edward Carlisle, or Weak Chin Carlisle as I like to call him, and he will be just, unfortunately for us, picking up his drink, so we are going to have to wait him out a little bit. Once he puts that down, we can add our final poison to his drink. This also kind of works out in our favor as well, as he has a longer routine than Rebecca. So while we're dealing with Rebecca, he won't be getting in our way.
How are things coming along inside?
So to finish off with the setup, all we have to do now is make our way into the kitchen, grab a propane cylinder, and we are going to deposit that in the changing rooms here next to Rebecca or Emma, one of the Carlisle sisters. We're then going to return to the kitchens and grab the other propane cylinder, and as you may have guessed, we are going to eliminate all of our targets in 2 explosions. So we're going to make our way back over to the library bathroom with our second propane cylinder, and we're going to deposit that on the floor somewhere between the Carlisle siblings here. And at this point we should hopefully, if we use instinct, notice that Rebecca Carlisle is just taking a drink. It looks like Edward is not quite ready to just yet. So what we're going to do is wait for Rebecca to make her way into the bathroom area, and just like we did with Gregory, we are going to pounce on her just before she opens the door and spots anyone. Not that that really matters. It doesn't matter if they spot the body as long as we pounce on them immediately after that point. We don't want them raising any alarms. So with 4 of our targets now unconscious in bathrooms, we're just going to go around the long way here to avoid Mr. Fernsby, the lawyer, and Mr. Phineas, the private investigator. And at this point we're just going to wait now for our final target, Edward Carlisle, to finish his routine and go and drink his final poisoned drink, which he does rather shortly. And then once he comes along, we're just going to close that door behind him, and we can then render him unconscious. Now if you want, you can drag Emma and Edward here back over to the other bathroom, or vice versa, but you will have to keep a very careful eye out for Mr. Fernsby. This is why I've chosen to do this in 2 locations, as it is somewhat easier. But I have done this in one of my practice runs by dragging everyone into one room with both propane cylinders and detonating the cylinders. So we're just going to put 2 bullets into the first propane cylinder there and eliminate the first of the Carlisle siblings. That will attract quite a bit of attention, as you can see. And while everybody is running off to see what happened, we're going to make our way to the other bathroom, pull out our silenced pistol once again, and put 2 very carefully aimed bullets into the final propane cylinder and eliminating the last of the Carlisle Legacy. So we're going to make our way into the bathroom until the guards outside run off. Then we're going to hop out through the window, grab the hearse keys, and make our way to the hearse for our nearby exit. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and once we get out of the main gates here, we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.